Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back, she said shut up and dance with me. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Triad chord scale series, and I'm going to show you the Shut Up and Dance riff. It's kind of amazing. I played this one out, and people just across a huge range of ages and backgrounds have, know this song and just love it. This is a really great one to play out if you have a band. Now there's a couple ways to play the riff. Some of them are harder than others. So I'm going to show you 3 different positions to play this riff in, but they're all going to use triad techniques, the kind of triads I've been showing in the series. It's a really good way to see how this works and how you can adapt it to whatever level you're at. So the first way I'm going to show it is like the easiest way I could think of. The easiest way I could think of is kind of down here in the open position. Like usually when someone's kind of beginning finger picking, I'll often show them this way because it's the easiest one to do. So pretend you're in the key of E. You can make an E chord really with just one finger. If you put your pointer finger on the first fret of the G string, and then you play the B and the E strings open like this, you get a little E chord, and you can outline this riff like that. Now, while I'm doing a picking pattern, I call 3-3-2 because it's you go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. You go 3 3 2, and you're counting again and again. So my fingers here, I'm going thumb, pointer, middle, thumb, pointer, middle, thumb, pointer. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Whenever I go 1, hit the thumb. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So see if you can get that picking down. Then add the finger in. See if you can go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. If you've got that, now the melody and the bass essentially just kind of follows the thumb pattern. So it goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So I got the pointer finger on 1, and I use the middle finger on 2 of the G string, and you play 2 notes on that. And one more comes down to the 1 again. Then you're going to cross strings from the G to the D string and play 4 on the D string. So you're going D D D D D D D D. Make sure you get that first. When you're ready, we're going to add the rest of the picking in. So let's watch it real carefully. 1 2 3 go. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So if you need to, slow this video down and play along with that a few times, or just watch it really carefully. It's okay to go through the steps a couple of times until you get them down. That'll kind of get you started on this. Now, a lot of people aren't going to play this song in a key of E. I did see one cover by young Callie Dixon. It was an acoustic cover, actually, that I think it's either in the key of A or the key of E. But you could have used that fingering, especially I think the guy was using a capo. So I think you could have used that fingering. But most people are going to play it in D or D flat, which is the original key, especially if you're a guy singing it. So now when I play this with my band, we play it in D, and I actually play this riff on a bass. So I kind of use the kind of first inversion triad fingering that. Where is the D? There we go. So I kind of end up using this D chord right here, and it ends up sounding pretty decent. So I got my ring finger on the 9th fret of the A string, and I'm using the pointer finger on kind of a mini bar on the 7th fret of the D and G strings. So that's the voicing I use, and this is probably the easiest way to finger this for moving to different keys. You're going to see the way that they play it in the original recording is a really messed up, annoying fingering. It's doable, but it's pretty tricky. But this is definitely easier and sounds right. So you do it a bit like this. You don't have to switch any strings. You just go, add the pinky, take it away, and then let it go back to the bar. So that second chord is just 7 7 7. So you go with the bass string, all the melodies are on the A string here. You go 9, 10, 10, 9, 7, 7, 9, 10, 10, 9, 7, 7. And that tends to work pretty well. You got to revoice some of the instruments sometimes to fit the fact that it's lower, but it can work just fine. People will definitely hear it right away and be like, ah, I know what that is. Now, if you want to nail it in the original key of the song is D flat. And you can use the triads up here on your thinnest 3 strings. Mini bar, 9th fret of the E and B strings, your first 2 strings. And then you can use your middle finger on the 10th fret of the G string. There's your triad right there. And you get your little picking going on. So use your ring finger to go up to 11. Then you let it go. Then you gotta kind of shift backward to this, where you have the pointer finger on, what was that, 8 of the G string, and then 9 and 9 of the B and E strings. It's actually a nice little chordal harmony there. Trivia. But what I usually do, as I come from this position, these 2 fingers kind of shift over to the E string, and then I kind of do a little do-si-do right there. So that takes a little bit of time to get down. That's a tricky shift. So take a little time to work that over, but it's like stuff like this does happen all the time when you're playing triads. When you want to play notes kind of around triads, which is essentially what we're doing here, being able to do these kind of revoicings, or more of a refingerings of the triads, really useful because they open up more melodic possibilities. So try to play this with me if you're feeling brave. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's kind of how it goes in the original song. If you want to know how the original riff goes. Again, you can kind of move it to whatever key you want. I mean, all you got to do really is just shift any of those versions around. You could shift the open one around with a capo. You can shift either of these kind of triad voicings around. All you got to do is move the fret for whatever singer you're working with, and it's very, very flexible depending on the register you want it to be in. But it's a really, really handy little triad riff. It's a great hook, and it just kind of gives you an idea of like how you can do a lot just with one of these triads, the right rhythm and the right little melody to go around. It goes a long, long way. So thanks for checking out this lesson. I hope you use the rest of the lessons in this series. They're really helpful for learning different ways to use triads. These kind of chord voicings are just super duper handy in everything. Pretty much anything that has chords in it, these triad voicings are useful. So yeah, hope you dig it. Hope to catch you in another video pretty soon. Take it easy.